graduates are requested to please keep silence, maintain the decorum within the auditorium. Please take place your seat immediately and switch off your mobile phones. The graduates are requested not to move around within the auditorium. Please take your seats according to the seating arrangement and switch off your mobile phones immediately.
distinguished guests, proud parents, invitees, press and media, who have assembled here on the celebration of 20th convocation of National Institute of Technology, Warangal.
Convocation is the most sacred, august and prestigious academic ceremony. It signifies an important stage in students' life. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
The graduating seniors go out with great potential to demonstrate the skill set they have developed to advance their career aspirations while concurrently making important contributions back to the society, especially with the sense of belonging to the alma mater.
A convocation ceremony is indeed a special day in the academic life of every student that is meticulously organized to honor their graduates by conferring degrees.
As members of academic community, we stand in awe of this process. On this solemn occasion, all students present in the auditorium are expected to follow these instructions carefully. We request all the students to settle down, please. We request the students to settle down in their allotted seats, please. Students are requested to settle down quickly in their allotted seats. Maintain silence in the auditorium during the proceedings of 20th convocation, about to begin shortly. We request all of you to switch off your cell phones and please settle down in the seats allotted to you.
All the members in the audience are required to stand when the academic procession enters the auditorium and should continue to stand till the chief guest and senators take their seats on the dais and until the singing of national anthem is over, the invocation is over. Please maintain decency and decorum to respect your alma mater.
Avoid talking to each other and moving around in the auditorium during the course of the proceedings, which will begin shortly. The students are requested again to settle down in their allotted seats. Please do not talk to each other. The academic procession is about to enter the auditorium. Please be seated. Please observe the proceedings attentively and closely. After the announcement of the names of the graduates, this instruction is important. I request all the graduates to follow these instructions carefully. After the announcement of the name of the graduates to receive the degree, he or she is requested to get onto the dais and bow twice. The first time, they need to bow to the reverend senators seated on the dais who represent the teaching community of NIT Warangal, and walk down a bit further and bow for the second time to the chief guest. Then they should walk on, stand in the circle marked with white chalk right on this dais and receive the degree from the director, posing for the photograph at the same time. So you would end up bowing twice, once to the senator, second time to the chief guest, and then you walk further, stand in the circle, and then receive your certificate and pose for your photograph at the same time.
After receiving the degree, the candidates should return to their respective seats. If any graduate's name has not been called out, I repeat, if any graduate's name has not been called out, such graduates could approach the Associate Dean Academic and collect their degrees at the end of the convocation without disturbing the ongoing proceedings. After the distribution of degrees to each category of students, the director admits them to the degree and charges them to be worthy of the same. At this time, the students of that category should stand up.
And towards the end of the program, after receiving all the degrees, the graduates should take an oath by repeating the pledge read out by Mr. B. Harsha, Institute Gold Medalist from Chemical Engineering. The roll of honor for PG and PhD students is
Mr. Nikhil.
is received by Mr. Nikhil TJ from MMED. So the graduates should stretch their arms straight in front of them and repeat after the pledge by Mr. Nikhil. The closing of the convocation is marked by national anthem. All the graduates and members of the audience are requested to stand both times, at the beginning of the ceremony and towards the end of the ceremony. Please do remember, when the academic procession enters the hall, we request all the members present in the auditorium to stand. The announcement will be made very soon when the academic procession enters the hall. We request the graduates standing on the right side of the auditorium to settle down quickly, please. We request none of you to move around in the auditorium or talk to each other during the course of the proceedings.
Okay. Kindly note that lunch is arranged for graduates, parents, senators and faculty members in IFC A.
Institute Food Court A from 1 o'clock. Please maintain silence during the proceedings of the 20th convocation ceremony. We see that most of the students and family members are using mobile phones. We request all of you to turn off your phones. Switch your mobile phones immediately, please. Or turn them to silent mode, please. All the students are requested to turn their mobile phones to silent mode and do not have any conversations on phone or in the auditorium with your friends. The academic procession is about to enter the hall. All the parents are requested to settle down, please. We see a couple of them standing at the back of the auditorium. All the graduates, please settle down and do not have any conversations with your friends now. You can, of course, have them later. We repeat, if any graduate's name has not been called out for any reason, such graduates could approach the Associate Dean, Academics, and collect their degrees at the end of the convocation without disrupting the ongoing proceedings. So in case, which is very unlikely, but in case if your name is not called out for any reason, please do not panic. You can approach Associate Dean, Academics after the proceedings of the convocation.
That madam is short, so she will not be visible. No, when she comes, we'll see. When she comes, we'll see.
We welcome all the graduates and parents and guests. Please settle down. We see a couple of you still standing in the auditorium. Request you to settle down. Please sit according to the seating arrangement. Please check your roll number stuck to the seats and sit accordingly. We're sure you're all excited for receiving your degrees and you want to take a lot of pictures, but then you can of course do that after the proceedings, so please settle down. I repeat the instructions for the graduates who are receiving the degrees. After the announcement of the names of the graduates to receive the degree, he or she is requested to get onto the dais and bow twice. 3 times. The first time they need to bow to Reverend Senators seated on the dais who represent the teaching community of NIT Warangal. Walk down a bit further and bow for the second time to the chief guest. Then they should stand on the circle marked in the white chalk and bow and receive the degree from the director, posing for the photograph at the same time. We request all the members in the auditorium to stand because the academic procession is about to enter the auditorium.
And please continue to stand till the chief guest and senators take their seats on the dais and until the singing of national anthem is over.
We request all the members to remain silent and remain standing while the academic procession is entering the auditorium. And remain standing till the national anthem is sung. And we request all the students and parents to please kindly note that moving around during the proceedings is not appropriate, and we request you to remain seated during the proceedings. And please do not move around or have any conversations during the course of the convocation proceedings.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I now declare the 20th convocation PG and PhD open. Most respected Dr. Kalai Selvi, Director General CSIR and Secretary DSIR, Chief guest for graduating PhD scholars and PG students, members of the Board of Governors, Deans, Advisors, Registrar, Heads of Department, esteemed Senators, faculty members, invitees, officers, staff, and my dear graduates and their parents. I have great pleasure in welcoming you all to the 20th convocation of this institute. I am particularly grateful to Dr. Kalai Selvi for accepting our request to be the chief guest on this solemn occasion. As you all may be aware, that convocation is a very special occasion in the life of every graduate student. It is a day on which the dreams of most parents and guardians to see their wards walk up confidently to the stage and receive a coveted degree would come true. On this momentous occasion, I congratulate all the graduates and wish them a very, very bright future. You will now join over 30,000 alumni of this institute. I am sure, as alumni of this great institution, you will cherish the memories of the time spent in sharpening their skills with creative and innovative outlook and metamorphosing into responsible and mature citizens. We look forward for your contribution in the service of not only this institution but also the nation in improving the quality of life of our citizenry by finding technical and scientific solutions to the societal problems. Whether you are taking up employment or going for higher studies, always remember your responsibility to your motherland, and you have to find ways to express, to ameliorate the sufferings of the poor and the needy. This convocation proves to be particularly noteworthy because it is held for the first time across 2 days, with the first day reserved for undergraduate students and the second day exclusively for postgraduate and doctoral scholars. This enables the parents to also join in the auditorium to witness their wards receiving the degrees. Coming to the graduates of this year, I am proud to announce that 895 BTech students, 553 MTech students, 144 MSc students, 39 MBA students, and 55 MCA students and 99 PhD scholars, totaling about 1,785 students, will be receiving their degrees in this convocation. hearty congratulations to all the graduates and their proud parents. I wish you all the best of luck. Before the convocation ceremony award certificate begins, I wish to present a brief report on the achievements of NIT Warangal since the last convocation. The institute has improved its National Institute of Ranking framework to 21 in the recently announced NIRF 2022 rankings. It is encouraging to note that the institute performed well across a wide range of rating criteria. However, I strongly feel that we can raise our ranking to somewhere around 10 in the upcoming years by focusing on our strengths and potentials and improving in areas of our deficiencies. We will be reviewing and working out a pragmatic strategic action plan and monitoring mechanism in this regard. With regard to the activities in this institute, I am happy to state that the physical mode of the academic activities has resumed in the second semester of the academic year. We have overcome the initial fears of the corona threats with the enthusiasm shown by the faculty and students. I congratulate the present and past deans, academic, and their team for the untiring efforts in ensuring that the academic year is successfully completed as per the academic calendar, despite the difficulties faced during the transition from the online to the offline mode. It is indeed very happy to note that our institute has done exceedingly well in the campus placements. A record number of 1,132 students, which include 646 UG students and 486 PG students, were selected in 2021 and 22, an increase of nearly 32.24% over the previous years. The highest pay package was rupees 62.5 lakhs per annum, and the average pay package has also increased by an amount of 17% in the academic year 2021 and 22, related to the previous year. I congratulate the CCPD team for their appreciable achievement. At present, NIT Warangal offers 9 programs at UG level, 5 MSc, 1 MCA, and 1 MBA, totaling 35 programs at master's level, which is one of the highest among all the NITs. The institute also offers doctoral programs in all branches of engineering, sciences, management, and humanities. Last academic year, the Department of Physics, Chemistry, and Mathematics have introduced a 5-year MSc integrated program with an intake of 20 students in each of the 3 disciplines. I am happy to inform you that from the last year 2021 and 22, the institution is offering 19 new PG diploma programs in 7 engineering branches. In addition to the regular MTech and PhD programs, the institute has also started MTech and PhD in self-finance mode from the academic year 2021 and 2022. So far, in all the disciplines together, 840 have been awarded to NIT Warangal PhDs. The institute is a recognized QIP center for master's and doctoral programs in several departments. I am glad to inform you that apart from the students from almost every corner of the country, we have also been attracting foreign students from almost 45 different countries. Coming to the National Board of Accreditation, I am glad to inform you that we have received accreditation from NBA for the UG programs in civil engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, and electronics and communication engineering for 6 years from the academic years 2022-23 up to 30 June 2028. We also received accreditation for the BTech Metallurgical and Materials Engineering for a period of 3 years from the academic year 2022-23. Further, the NBA team will be visiting this institute from 9th to 11th of this month for considering accreditation of BTech in chemical engineering, 2 programs of MTech in civil engineering, and 1 program of MTech in mechanical engineering. Action is on hand for applying for accreditation of all the remaining UG and PG programs. Coming to the NEP curriculum revision, in order to make the existing programs more relevant and in fulfillment of the mandate of the National Education Policy 2020, NIT Warangal has carried out a stupendous task of revising curriculum of all the programs with effect from the current academic year 2020-21. Some of the salient features of this curriculum revision include promoting branch-specific curriculum right from the first year of the undergraduate program. Customized basic sciences courses aligning with the requirements of the specific branch of engineering. Summer internship and EPICS program, the engineering projects in community services, is made mandatory. Provision for a semester-long industrial internship during the 8th semester is provided. Mandatory non-credit courses are introduced. Minor and major programs have been revamped. Exit options are given for both MTech, integrated MSc and PhD programs. The science and management departments will also start implementing outcome-based education. Coming to the patents awarded, we all understand that patenting and product development are the thrust areas in the Institute's agenda for the future, even at the national level and for all the rankings, including for the NIRF, patents and IPR are being given a lot of importance. I'm happy to inform you that this culture of patenting is picking up in this institute. Several patents have been received and filed by the faculty this year. Dr. Suresh Babu Perli, Dr. M. Hiralal, Ratish Kumar, Dr. Suchita Reddy, P. Ratish Kumar, Dr. A. Suchita Reddy and Professor P. Ratish Kumar, Dr. Mukul Pradhan, Dr. V. Rama and Professor C. B. Rama Rao and Dr. Suresh Babu Perli all have received innovation patents either from India or international agencies. So let me congratulate all of them on receiving the patents for their noteworthy inventions. Coming to the ongoing research projects, we all are aware that projects and publication are the key parameters of the performance evaluation of any higher level research institute. I am very happy to inform that the faculty of NIT Warangal are actively involved in research and development. A number of research projects worth over rupees 10 crores are being carried out presently with funding from various sponsoring agencies. In the last few months, about rupees 7.5 crores worth of projects from SCRB, DST, the Ministry of Electronics and IT, etc. have been granted. Some of the noteworthy projects that were sanctioned in the recent times are to Dr. Ajay Kumar Pandey, Dr. B. Srinivasa and Dr. N. Narsaya for an amount of 90.56 lakhs. Similarly, Dr. N. Narsaya and his team got from DST a noteworthy project worth 224.47 lakhs. And Dr. Soumya Lipsarit from Department of Biotechnology got a project for 91 lakhs. I congratulate all the faculty who have secured research projects in this institute. Coming to the important aspect of publication and research highlights, we are happy to share about the valuable and impactful research contributions have been made by the faculty and the students in international journals with impact factor of nearly 13.8. In this year, 2021-22, approximately 416 research papers have been published by the faculty of the institute in Scopus, SCI, Elsevier, and other peer-reviewed international journals. Coming to authoring of books and book chapters, our faculty are accredited with 71 book publications of international repute. Coming to the programs such as the Global Initiative of Academic Network, the Scheme for Promotion of Academic Research Collaboration, and the Faculty Development Programs and Conference organized, our faculty at NIT Warangal have organized an overwhelming number of 117 FDPs during the last academic year. Besides, they have also delivered a total of 282 lectures at various forums. Coming to the guest lectures by eminent international speakers, Dr. Venkatamna Sridhar from Virginia Polytechnic, Dr. Herbert Falk and Dr. Amar Sinha have spoken on various topics at the Institute. Coming to the awards and achievements and outreach activities of our faculty, the faculty members of NIT Warangal have been recognized at various forums for their outstanding contributions. Some of the important achievements are Professor Sirish S. Sonavane has been selected for the faculty secondment for Asian Institute of Technology at Bangkok. Dr. T. Vinay Kumar was awarded a CRB International Research Experience Fellowship Award. Dr. S.L. Rath was given an award as the best paper at the 9th International Conference on Innovations in Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Sridhar Pillai was nominated as primary evaluator of Toykathon 2021 by the Ministry of Education, Ministry of MSME. Dr. Manish Pandey was one of the guest editors for the special issue the urban fluvial and hydro environment system. Similarly, Dr. Venkat Suresh Patnaikuni joined as Associate Editor of Journal of Sustainable Mining. Professor R. Narasimha Rao was listed in top 2% scientists across the world by Stanford University. Dr. Ekta Goyal was nominated editorial board member of International Refereed Journal of Engineering, Science and Technology. Dr. Pergu Shyam, Assistant Professor, chaired the session Intelligent Interaction and Visualization at the 13th International Conference on Intelligent Human-Computer Interaction at USA. Central Library of NIT Warangal has received the Award of Recognition of Excellence from Taylor and Francis Group for adapting and contributing towards the growing needs of online education in India. Dr. K. Madhavi, Dr. Kashinath and Mrs. Ragsudha were nominated as member of the Core Steering Committee of Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan, Vigyan Prasar DST, Government of India. Similarly, Professor Debashish Datta has been appointed as a member in the editorial board of the Journal of Applied Mathematics and Statistical Analysis. We have Professor Anand Kishore Kola, who was awarded the Engineer of the Year Award 2021 by the Institution of Engineers, Telangana State Center. An article titled Accelerating COVID-19 Research by Using Molecular Dynamic Simulation by Dr. Soumya Lipsa Rath was awarded the best paper in the Journal of Physical Chemistry. Similarly, Dr. Professor T. Kishore was nominated Member Review Committee for Design and Development of Digital Signal Processing for Extended Range. Dr. Brahmaraju received Reviewer Application Certificate from TIIM in February 2022. Professor Adepu Kumar received Production Engineering Division Prize for the paper entitled Role of Tool, Shoulder and Features on Friction Stir Weld Characteristics of 6082 Aluminum Alloy from Institution of Engineers, India on 26 December 2021. Coming to the establishment of Centers of Excellence and State-of-Art Laboratories at NIT Warangal. Today, the Siemens Center of Excellence has commenced the training activities in 7 laboratories established, and we hope to complete the commissioning of the remaining 6 laboratories very soon. The NIT Warangal Hitachi Smart Electric Grid Laboratory has become operational from 6th May of this year. NIT Warangal has also been identified for collaborating in establishment of a Center of Excellence in Mobility Engineering and Technology along with ZF Group. Coming to the recruitments of faculty, the Institute is giving a lot of importance to strengthening human resources by periodic recruitments. I am extremely happy to inform you that during my tenure, 3 rounds of faculty recruitment have taken place and around 150 faculty have been added to the rolls of the Institute. The 3rd round of faculty recruitment has been successfully completed very recently. Around 228 internal faculty have been appointed to higher grades and 12 new faculty members have been recruited in this recruitment process. Currently, the faculty strength of the Institute has increased to 319. I congratulate the Dean, Faculty Welfare and his team, Registrar and the team for successfully completing this process. With the addition of 45 new professors, we are now a strong team of around 120 senators to decide all academic matters. I am happy to inform you that after over 15 years, nearly 110 non-teaching posts have been filled up recently in a smooth and transparent recruitment process. I am sure with the addition of the technical staff, recruitment process of the non-teaching staff. Coming to the Spring Spree and Technology and Festivals, after reopening, the Institute has successfully conducted the Spring Spree and Technology and Festivals in physical mode, and I congratulate the Dean, Student Welfare and their coordinators for their excellent effort. NIT Warangal has also been selected by the Ministry of Education to administer the direct admission of students abroad scheme for academic year 2022 and 23, and the activities are in full swing. We have decided for the first time to throw open PG admissions in our institute also for DASA, direct admission for students abroad. Coming to the various MOUs entered, which are very essential for the institute growth, the institute has entered into agreements, MOUs with different academic institutions and industrial organizations for academic and research collaborations and exchange programs. Some important MOUs entered into were MSME, Government of India for assisting MSME in product design and developments to achieve greater competitiveness, the National Center for Additive Manufacturing Foundation we have entered into MOU to work towards a long-term vision to develop a self-sustainable ecosystem of additive manufacturing in the country by enabling the adoption of additive manufacturing in the industry, prototyping new products and focusing on new product development. Tech Link Bengaluru, we have entered into MOU to provide global opportunities for research interaction and development in the areas of emerging technologies such as augmented reality, virtual reality and Web3 technologies to BTech, MTech and PhD students. 9 Stars Bengaluru, we have entered an MOU for enhancing within the country the availability of highly qualified manpower in geospatial domain. The Optimus Southpath USA, we have entered into an MOU to collaborate in state-of-the-art machine learning and data science techniques to automate the tedious and time-consuming process of identifying and connecting business teams with the right talent. Coming to the various outreach activities, faculty development programs and workshops, NIT Warangal was recently sanctioned a Stuti program to conduct 12 awareness programs during the Science Week, targeting 10+2 students of scientific discipline and 22 programs on DST supported R&D equipment to build human resources. The total cost of the program is approximately rupees 2.25 crores. The Center for Educational Technology at NIT Warangal has organized a one-day student training program on fundamentals of MATLAB and Simulink on 29/1/2022 for the students of NIT Warangal. This program was coordinated by Dr. T. Vinay Kumar and Dr. D. Srinivas Rao. About 121 students actively participated, including research scholars, have participated in this training program and got benefited. Coming to the SCOPE program, the Vigyan Prasar, a sub-wing of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, has sanctioned a 3-year project entitled Science Communication, Popularization and Extension, acronomically SCOPE, with Professor K. Lakshma Reddy, the nodal officer, Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan and Professor of Chemistry as the principal investigator, a retired Professor of Chemistry as its coordinator, Professor Ramchandra. The project is worth 92 lakh rupees. Its mandate as per the guidelines of the National Education Policy is to popularize breakthroughs in science and technology and to showcase them in the form of periodicals, booklets, webinars, etc. in regional languages. Coming to the various alumni activities, I am happy to place on record that the alumni initiatives and contributions made to the institutes are noteworthy. We are thankful to the 1982-86 batch for donating an ambulance with advanced life support systems during this year. The 1995 batch has planned to create a corpus to provide scholarship to nearly needy students and have transferred about rupees 16 lakhs into the NITW Endowment Fund. We have also received additional contribution from this batch to the tune of another rupees 16 lakhs. We are specifically thankful to the NIT Warangal Alumni Association for agreeing to hand over the ground floor of the GTDC building for being used as hostel for the PhD and PG girl students. We are looking forward for more involvement of alumni in improving the infrastructure of the institute and supporting our students not only in academic and research activity but also in securing placements and internship for them. Coming to the student elections, the election to the student executive councils were held on 10th August in a peaceful manner thanks to the coordination by Dean Student Welfare. My congratulations to all the elected secretaries, deputy secretaries and class representatives. I wish them all success in their endeavors. Coming to the NSS unit, the NSS unit of the institute has been participating in various activities like village visits, communal harmony week, orphanage visit, blood donation camp and student parliament to create awareness among the young students. A green challenge is also taken up on the World Environment Day, wherein the person tagged 5 others to continue the chain and for adding more greenery to our environment. Coming to the Campus Greenery Institute initiative, today we are witnessing the expansion of greenery in our campus and the Miyawaki forest has become a center of attraction. Now we have 2 selfie points, one near the Kalam Circle and the other just in front of you, which has been installed only yesterday. I am sure all the visitors to the institute will use these selfie points and cherish their memories. Other units of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, NSS Student Association and clubs have been quite active in fulfilling their mandate. Coming to the various initiatives by the Central Library of NIT Warangal, the Central Library of the Institute continued its professional contribution for enhancing research visibility. Some important initiatives completed in the Central Library are indexing of 1067 papers of NIT Warangal in the Scopus database during 2021, During 2022, as on date, more than 700 research papers are indexed in Scopus database. Introduction of RFID-enabled library services for the benefit of students, scholars and faculty. Tagging of all the books in the Central Library with flexible paper-thin RFID tags and electromagnetic strips. The Central Library has also installed an RFID-enabled book drop box, which allows students and scholars to return the books after library timings and on holidays. Students can drop the issued books at the book facility installed at the entrance of Central Library, and once the book is dropped in the box, students will get the receipt for each book drop. Central Library has also introduced a book finding scanner, which is helpful to complete the overall stock verification of the whole library of collection of more than 1.8 lakh books within 3 to 4 days, and able to locate the required misplaced books through the scanner. My hearty congratulations to Dr. Vijayananjelu and his team for their commendable and innovative efforts. Well, once again, congratulating the graduating students and wishing them great times ahead. We look forward to their continued association in the development of the institute and mentoring your juniors. I thank the chief guest once again, and I thank you all for participating in this convocation function. Thank you all for your kindness. Thank you very much.
I am honored to introduce our chief guest, Dr. N. Kalai Selvi, Director General, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and Secretary DSIR, who has profoundly contributed to the advancement of National Mission of Electric Mobility. Dr. Kalai Selvi, better recognized among academia as a lithium battery expert, is a highly accomplished academician, researcher, and administrator. Dr. Kalai Selvi began her career at CSIR as an electrochemical scientist in Central Electrochemical Research Institute, CERCI, in 1997, and rose to become the organization's Director General. In 2019, she was appointed as Director of CERCI and became first woman scientist to hold this position. Her research at CECRI has always been in the field of lithium batteries. Her path from Ambasamudram hamlet in the Tirunelveli district of Tamil Nadu to leading CSIR as its first female Director General was arduous. After attending a Tamil medium school in her hometown, she went on to get her PhD from Annamalai University in Chidambaram. Dr. Kalai Selvi has spent over 25 years studying electrochemical power systems, developing electrode materials, custom designing synthesis methods, optimizing reaction parameters, and conducting electrochemical evaluation of in-house prepared electrode materials for use in the fabrication of energy storage devices. Dr. Kalai Selvi has been engaged in programs to expand electric mobility in India, and her knowledge of these industries would most certainly aid India's effort to increase the number of electric vehicles on the road. During her career spanning over 25 years, she has produced over 125 research publications and has been awarded 6 patents. 8 research scholars have been awarded PhD under her guidance, and presently 6 researchers are pursuing their PhD. Dr. Kalai Selvi served on the Board of Studies at various prestigious universities. She is also a member of editorial board of the International Journal of Renewable and Sustainable Energy. She is a member of the Task Force Committee of CSIR for the CSIR Integrated Skill Initiative and Jignasa program. She has been the recipient of several prestigious awards and fellowships such as Young Scientist Seminar Award of CECRI. Consecutively for 3 years, she was selected for Brain Pool Fellowship Program of South Korea, citation of Marquis Who is Who in Science and Engineering in Asia, Top 100 Scientists in the year 2007, and International Scientist of the Year, reviewer of Elsevier, IOP, Willy, RSC, and ACS journals, citation in special 10th anniversary edition of Marquis Who is Who in Science and Engineering, Raman Research Fellowship at the University of Texas at Austin, USA, etc. We are really honored to have you here, ma'am, as our chief guest. Now may I request Dr. Kalai Selvi to deliver the convocation address.
Pleasant morning, NIT Warangal. Respected Director of NIT Warangal, esteemed deans and faculty members of NIT Warangal, my close to heart student community, both postgraduates and research scholars of this esteemed institution, appreciable graduates, proud parents, well-wishing friends from press and media, ladies and gentlemen. Very good morning to every one of you. More than any one of you, today I'm really excited because I'm extremely happy to be a part of this 20th Convocation Day of NIT Warangal, an institute that is ranked as 21st place by NIRF ranking for the year 2022. Friends, before I go into my address, I just make an appeal to each and every one of you as students here. Today, this institution is ranked as 21st rank. Rank is 21. Will you all say today that you will do your best and make this institute to reach the rank of 5 in next 5 years? Say yes or no. Thank you so much. I think that should be the spirit. Now someone can think, ma'am, we have already graduated, my post-graduation is over, my doctorate is over, then in what way I can contribute that I can make this institute to just to take it from the 21st rank to 5th rank? Friends, it's very simple. If you just take today's newspaper, I think page number 5 or 6, there is a news wherein yesterday in the same Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, there was a very important meeting happened wherein IIT Madras director, Professor Kamakoti, addressed many students of this Andhra Pradesh district. The program is called Ask Anything at IITM. That program was organized by none other than an alumni of IIT Madras. And they just made it as a platform wherein the students from this particular state, how best you can make them aware of all the facilities or opportunities that are available in IIT Madras. So this is one platform wherein they are bringing in awareness, and subsequently the IITM director, he just gave a very great interactive session. And in that interactive session, he made a very, very beautiful point that in India, today, India is one such country wherein our commitment is we have to come up with a rocket weighing about just 250 kilogram only. And such a rocket should be kept at a distance of 350 kilometer orbit. Only then we can just call it as 5G technology. But again, they say that optimistically that days are not so far off. India will definitely lead the 6G technology also. Who will lead the 6G technology? Are we all who are sitting here with 40 plus and 50 plus, are we going to lead the 6G technology? No, friends. It is you, and you alone can lead India to take the leadership role. That too for the 6G technology. So I'm ambitiously thinking, maybe after 5 years, when NIT Warangal is celebrating your 25th Convocation Day, if God allows me, if this institution permits, I will again come over here and you should give me a chance to declare that NIT Warangal is today ranked as 5 or 3 or 2 or even 1. So I'm really looking forward that day. Okay, this is my first message. Now coming to today's convocation address, I think today is a very, very proud moment, not only to students, especially to the parents. Because parents are having a lot of dreams that my son should come like this, my daughter should come like this. And you have fulfilled the dreams of your parents. And you have one more commitment. So next to your parents, you are committed to this nation. Because this nation only gave you the infrastructure, This institute only gave you the education. You can ask me what is the great benefit of education. You can recall a short story. It's a kind of a joking story. Father just saw a son lying at the sofa. So father is asking, my son, why are you simply wasting your time? All the time you are relaxing, sleeping, and you are lying on the sofa. Why don't you take a book and read? Son asked, so why should I read? He said, if you read only, you can get great degrees. Then what? He said, you can get a good job. Then what? You can acquire a house, you can create your own infrastructure. Then he asked, then what? Then you can relax. Father said, what would be the answer from the son? Why are you doing so much? Now itself I am relaxing. But friends, the bottom line is not that. How long you can relax? World is running at a totally different speed. World is running at a totally different speed. And where India, we are standing. Please think about, once upon a time, two countries were laughed at for the kind of population that we have. What are those countries? One is China, our good nearest neighboring friend. And who is next? India. But that country, our nearest neighbor, they changed the history. How did they change the history? Now they have proven the entire world that the kind of population, the maximum population, especially in the form of technically qualified human resource, can really make tremendous changes. And now China is really becoming a great, great unshakable power. When our nearest neighbor is able to do that, is it not possible for me and you to do that? Definitely it should be possible, and it is possible. Therefore, it is our responsibility. I fondly recall Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He only first gave us the kind of confidence. He said that, friends, you know one very, very strong power of India? We have the technically qualified human resource. So it is nothing but those who are sitting here. You can really create a better tomorrow. And now we are living in a totally different environment. Once upon a time, when we talk about the kind of civilization or culture, many times we thought that we should follow the same which was already adhered or adopted. But now, we want changes everywhere. We want everywhere a change in one form or the other. Otherwise, you say that, I'm getting bored, it becomes monotony, I want a fresh one, I want changes. Who will make changes? Only you can make changes. And how do you make changes? You can make changes through technology. If you just recall the Vision 2047 of this country, I do not know how many of you are aware of the kind of vision that is getting formed in the country in the name of Vision India 2047. There actually, they wanted inputs from every Indian citizen also. I do not know how many of you responded also. So please keep yourself on track of what's happening around, especially in the country. Because now India has to live on its own. We call it as self-sufficiency, we call it as Atmanirbhar Bharat, and we call it as sustainability. Friends, once upon a time, we all believed that every big country is a small global village. Because what we thought was, any commodity, if at all one country is making, then we thought that every country can really use it because we can have access through global market. But now consider the geopolitical situation. I think all of you are aware of the current geopolitical situations. This geopolitical situation gives you a kind of a new commitment, new direction, and it gives you new energy also. No longer you can depend upon Taiwan for any of your import. No longer you can depend upon any country. I don't want to name every country. You have to be on your own. You have to be self-supporting. All of you are having mobile phones. Especially girls, I have seen many of the female research scholars, they will have one in the right hand and one in the left hand. So minimum of 2 mobile phones everybody is living. I used to say mobile phones have become an ornament these days. And it has become an inseparable commodity from each and every one of you. Do we have indigenous technology for our mobile phone? No, friends, no. Let's assume Tomorrow, some country is telling, I don't want to name the country again. Tomorrow, some country is announcing that hereafter, no country should follow or adopt our own technology, mobile technology. Where will we go? We will become mad. Because nowadays, we remember our friends not by name, only by number. Friends, again, once upon a time, who were given numbers? Only prisoners were given numbers. But now, everybody, you and me, everybody, we are identified only by numbers. The moment somebody says that no more mobile technology should be practiced in India, I will be definitely finding very difficult to make a call to my own husband because I don't know his number. Everything is available in my mobile only. That much dependence we have with the mobile phone. But have you ever thought about it? What is the extent of indigenization in the mobile phone? So this is one good example because I just wanted you to understand. So this is where you should start thinking. So you have to come up in such a way that each and every commodity that we really use in our life, there should be some amount of unshakable indigenization. So who can just involve himself or herself? It is you. Therefore, friends, take this opportunity. Now you have gained the basic and the fundamental knowledge. Now you can make it as a translational knowledge. And this is one great institution. I am amazed to listen because I was listening to your director's address. This institution is having a nice blend of science as well as engineering. And yesterday night when I was traveling with one of your faculty members, Professor Madam was telling me that this institution is making some efforts to give some kind of dedicated classes and courses on human life also. I was thrilled to listen to that because now this education, I'm not talking about the new education policy because big salute to the new education policy. So far, we were only educating the textbook knowledge and we were only preaching the textbook contents. At the same time, students were not having enough knowledge on how to face life, how to understand life, how to understand each and every one, your own neighbor. So that kind of understanding was not having that much clarity. But I think now in the new education policy, because I heard from your director's address that this institution started following the new education policy, I think this will give you a kind of a new understanding. Friends, education is nothing but you have to gain knowledge. Again, you can ask me, what is the use of knowledge? Knowledge is power, knowledge is wisdom. Then you can ask, what am I going to do with this knowledge? You will try to understand what is what, who is who. So this kind of understanding on what is what and who is who, and what is it that I require, what is it that this country requires, I think this kind of a basic understanding, education alone can give. So what sort of education can give? One is your classroom-based education. That will give you some kind of improvement in your career. And the second one is your exposure to the external world. That is where I think you need a lot of guidance, and I'm very happy this institution is doing that kind of a hand-holding, handshaking, and direction giving also to the students. I'm really feeling so jealous of each and every one of you. Why? Because when we were studying, no, if it is a scientific institution, only science students you can see. If it is an engineering institution, you can see only engineering students. But this is a nice blend of science and engineering. Believe it or not, India is having a lot of confidence, not on all of us, only on all of you. India is having a lot of belief on each and every one of you. And India strongly believes that all changes and all progress that could be made possible only through science and technology. Friends, what is technology? Technology is nothing but it is again an amalgamation of science and engineering. So whatever you want to make it as a device or as a technology or as a practical appliance, first you should give a scientific shape. Your own scientific researchers are here, MSc students are there, PhD students are there. So scientific shape could be very easily arrived at. Now, this scientific shape should be converted in the form of a technology for which you need some engineering skill sets. I was totally surprised and amazed, and it was very much interesting to me to learn that the mechanical engineering staff members here is more. It is just beyond my imagination. So mechanical engineering is one of the core engineering subjects, and therefore using the kind of expertise that is available here in the form of your gurus, in the form of your professors. So take this engineering knowledge, blend it with science, and make it as a technology. And your director was announcing that here you have Center of Innovation, Center of Excellence, and Center of Incubation also. And he was talking about patents also. I'm really excited because when I was like a student like you, I was not having any clarity on thought about what a patent is, what is an intellectual property, how to protect patents, what is freedom to operate. All these terminologies were not known to me at that point of time in 80s and in 90s. But now you kids, I would say the next generation leaders of science and technology, you are fully aware, you are given awareness, and you are having that kind of an opportunity to understand what is science, what is engineering, what is technology, what do you mean by publication, what are patents, what is freedom to operate, and what is a technology. All these kinds of basic knowledge, fundamental knowledge, understanding, hand-holding, guidance, support, everything is being offered by all the gurus, those who are sitting here. Because when he was just reading about the kind of projects that are being supported by SCRB, MNRE, MEITI, he was talking about some names and he was telling 90 lakh, 220 lakh. I was really excited to listen to all these things. So one NIT, which is capable of running a project worth 1 crore, which is being funded by a government organization, that really speaks the great expertise and capability of all your gurus. Please give a good round of applause to all of them. Because they are becoming your role models. They are setting an example. They are putting their best efforts. And they have started showcasing that this is doable not only by big CSIR labs, not only by IITs, not only by ICES, but also by NITs. Nowhere NITs are less than Indian Institute of Science or IITs or any big laboratories. Because as far as science is concerned, knowledge is concerned, technology is concerned, I think all are equal. All are equal. And your staff members, they have already proven, and they are coming up with a number of success stories. Similarly, you the students, you have also never disappointed your organization. I was listening to your director's address. He just made a mention that now the campus interview has now seen 32% of increase compared to the previous year. Meaning is, many times, no, my own child, I'll say, yeah, you are so great. But if a third party is able to recognize him or her, I think that is a real recognition. And now you have been recognized. Campus interview, this institute has been recognized, and now your placement has reached more than 13% of last year's target. I think that is where you have been recognized by the third party, especially by industries. Friends, please understand, Indian industries, they have a lot of positivity and they have a lot of hopes on you. The moment they start believing that you can do, and when they start recruiting you, I think he was talking about one salary as 60 lakh per annum. I think we are not getting that kind of a salary even today. But what I'm telling is, that is a proud moment. Because for any parent, we are feeling so proud to say that my son is earning more, my daughter is earning more. Next to parents, who else can give that kind of a selfless statement? Can you say who can do? Only your gurus. Your gurus will only say that, I'm not taking 5 lakh per month, but my own student is taking 5 lakh per month. This is where I feel that, yes, I have really succeeded in my life. That kind of a great, great satisfaction you have also given. So this kind of a give and take, share, a trade-off, I could see here. That is really, really giving me a kind of a very warm feeling. I'm feeling excited, I'm feeling honored, and I feel like I should study one more time. So that kind of interest, that kind of vibration, this institute is giving. Because the moment you want to feel like discussing with a science person, yes, you have your nearest neighbor. The moment you want to feel like talking to a mathematician, somebody is there. If you want to talk to an engineering, core engineering guy, you have somebody. If you want to talk to an interdisciplinary person, you have that person also within the same campus. When everybody is available within the same one family, NIT Warangal family, I think this is the richest family in this country. And I was told that this institution was the first REC established in the country. I think you should always, always prove and demonstrate, not only for its establishment, but also for its performance. You should make NIT Warangal should be the first position, and it should be an unshakable first position forever. So will you all do that? Say yes one more time. I'm really excited. Thank you very much. Because many a times, instead of waiting someone to come and say, hey boy, you have all the talents, tell to yourself, I'm capable, I'm able to do, I'm energetic, I only can do, I can do, and I only can do. This is as far as commitments are there. Not to think too much of yourself, but you have to humbly commit yourself to, in such a way that I alone can do for this particular country. Friends, this country has now given you a kind of a broadsheet. The name of the broadsheet is called Sustainable Development Goals. I do not know how many of you are aware of that also. Please refer, because now you have mobile, and inside this mobile you have your own good friend. Another friend is called Google. So this Google friend will only tell you when to wake up, whether to brush or not, whether to take bath or not, when to take breakfast, how many idlis you have to eat, and how many idlis your friend has taken. All these things your Google friend is telling. So ask the same Google friend, what is this sustainable development goals the country has already announced? The country has announced a number of sustainable goals. Of the 17 goals, at least 1 or 2 sustainable goals. Please take it as your goal. Take ownership of at least one goal. One goal. Please take, say for example, they say that affordable drinking water. Maybe 10 of you can form a cluster, and you can say that this is my goal. This is not my country's sustainable goal. This is my goal. Start working in that direction. Then you can make the country to really fulfill all the accomplishments and all the outputs and outcomes that are planned under this affordable drinking water. So someone can take affordable health care. Someone can take a kind of a promise or a challenge that I will help the country to double the farmers' income. So like all the sustainable goals, please have a look on it. And one such sustainable goal is again energy, because no longer we can have dependence on petrol as well as diesel. This is high time. We have to change the gears. We have to switch over the gears from fossil fuel to renewable energy sources. So there everybody, you are all now so fond of going for all the high-tech bikes. Now bikes, the rates are 1.5 lakh, 3 lakh, 5 lakh. I'm really astonished to see all these things. But now e-bikes are also getting introduced. Friends, don't worry about lithium battery fire. There are a number of ways by means of which you can address lithium battery fire. Morning also we had a detailed discussion with your gurus. If at all anybody want to get any clarity, please talk to your gurus. They will be able to tell you. So for any technology, initial hiccups will be there. The same is there for lithium technology also. But the country has already committed. On behalf of each and every one of us, the Honorable Prime Minister of the country, he has already committed that in the COP26 agreement, the country will reduce the carbon footprints. Friends, you and I, we should really help the country to reduce the carbon footprint. So our mantra from today onwards should be zero carbon, zero water wastage. This kind of pledge you should take. At least I will not emit carbon in some form or the other, either through my bike or through my industry. So whatever best ways, green practices you can do, please do. I do not know whether one such scheme is here in this particular institution. There is one institution called VIT Vellore in Tamil Nadu. There they announced one scheme called Green Transport Allowance. How many of you are coming to office using bicycle? You will be given some allowance. I think you all can start coming by bicycle and you can get the green allowance. So this is how, no, you have to start making changes. Changes will not happen all of a sudden. Rome cannot be built in one day. So start making changes from one level to the next level. And I just wish to conclude my talk like this by making one more request to each and every one of you. Friends, today, the generation, especially the younger generation, you believe more on your friend rather than your parents, because always you think that parents are outdated or they may not be able to fulfill or understand you in the way you are to be understood. So just because you are now in the kind of a thought process that my own good friend can only help me, please make one particular change. All you seniors, those who are graduating today, you can adopt at least 4 or 5 of your UG students or PG students and do them counseling and career guidance. Please adopt 5 or 6 students, each and every one of you. I think that will help a lot. So this kind of adoption of your own juniors, helping them for their own career guidance, shaping their future, I think that is a greatest service you can do to this institute and also to the nation. I'm really hopeful, I believe, I'm confident, I trust that each and every one of you, of all the various appeals that I placed before you, you can take at least one appeal. Each and every one of you, take one appeal in your mind. Start practicing it from today. I think from here, let us make the changes to happen in this country as well as in this world. Once again, my hearty congratulations to all the graduate students and all the gurus, and especially the director who is the leader of this institute, and the proud parents and those who are sitting here, all well wishes. Thank you one and all, and I look forward.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed course of study and have been found fit for the award of degree of Doctor of Philosophy, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Sanjay Kumar Sahu, Kerika Narendra Reddy, Hem Kumar D, Kusuma Eswar, Ravindra Kumar Niranjan, Mahendra Kumar Gupta, SRR Teja Pratipati, Kota Satish, K. Naresh, Bukya Lakshman, Abhinav Srivastav, Vijay Durga Chintala, MNV Satyanarayana, Sri Santoshi Tejaswini, Jay Krishna Mishra, K. Suresh Kumar, Sravanti Alamandala, Dorsala Mallikarjun Reddy, B. Rajarajaswari, K. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Ramireddy Sushmita, Vanacharla Pujita, Kawale Ganesh Rupchand, Patil Monica, Ketawat Kranti Kumar, Rajkumar Pittala, B. Venkatesh, Pritam Das, KVB Vasantarayudu, Kattamanchi Manoj, Gandamalla Ambedkar, Chejala Madhukishore, Chaitanya K, Somesala Manoj Kumar, Arur Sai Kumar, Kalakunta Sita Ramana, Krishna Reddy Komatla, M. Shivprasad, Sheikh Abdul Ghaffar, Sinu PZ, Allaka Bhargav Sai, yes, Seo Priyanka, K. Mahbub Pira, Bhanu Prasad Chintala, Gudeme Jayarao, M. Raghavendra Rao, N. Satyakrishna, Gangalgutti L. Narayana, Sarela Chakravarti, Abhiram M. Nitin, Radhika Gandu, Gnaneshwar Dasi, V. Durga Ramapavan, Venkat, SKLV Sai Prakash, Sambani Madhubabu, Suresh Kumar Chiruka, Amilpur Santosh, Machella Nagaraju, Ashtosh Panchal, A. Harish Kumar, Abhilash MH, Abhilash, Kakara Srikanth, Sunil Kumar G, Pakki Tejaswi, Meka Kalyan Chakravarti, K. Srinivas, Srikanth Srivastava, Avinash Potluri, B. Roshan Mukindrao, Hema Kumar, V. Bharat Srinivasulu, Vasavi, Karnat Sudarshan Reddy, I request all the recipients of the PhD degree to stand.
By virtue. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the director of this institute, I admit the candidates presented to me and others in absentia to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and charge them to be worthy of the same.
Please take your seats. Sir, the heads of departments will present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed course of study and have been found fit for the award of degree of Master of Technology in the following order: Civil Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Metallurgical and Materials Engineering, Chemical Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, Biotechnology.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Civil Engineering, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Akash Kumar Gupta, Ankit Kumar, Aparna Aditya, Kailas Milind Mohan Rao, Nagakishore, Koneti Nagaraju, Nihal, Priya Gupta, Rajat, Raviteja, Regonda Abhiram, Sanket Vinayak Rao, Sarang Subhash Gade, Semakurti A.V. Prasad, Shivam Swami, Subham, Suvarnakar Sonali Pandurang, Sunkara Durga Pavan Naresh, Mani Sri Krishna Sampati, Manasi Gandhi, Muhammad Moiz Pasha, Niruddin Muhammad, Padala Sandeep, Ravuri Hani Nissi, Shambhu S. Ashokvardhan Reddy, Tulasiram, Akhil Ritesh, Aravind Swami, Karnati Venkata Naga Maheshwara Raju, Kaushik, Ajay Bhagawan Gaikwad, Babesh Das, Maila Dharani Sai Kumar, Gaurav Kumar Pathak, Umar Basha, Mahesh, Manoj Kumar, Narendra Rao, Pattabhiraman, Pradeep Kumar, Priyanka, Satyaki Sen Gupta, Sirivennela, Sunil, Vineet Reddy, Achyuta Sai Reddy, Akhil, Venkatesh, Anusha, Jamil Muhammad, Karthik, Nagaprasanna, Nivya, Ramakrishnan Raju, Ramya, Sarika, Ramesh, Environmental engineering students, please. Ramesh, Sivakumar, Akshaya, Anurag Gupta, Chaitanya Naveen, Guduru Pavan Kalyan, Santoibai Devi, Sai Kiran, Kunal Anil, Puneet Kumar Singh, Pushkar Pradeep, Ponnada Rahul Raj, Shruti T.S., Sumegha, Tangella Tulasi Priya, Uday Kumar, Vakul Goyal, Krishna Sai, Jubeda Bahra, Shravan, Amar Malik, Hemant, Nalla Harish, Rakesh Sai Kumar, Maniraj, Muhammad Fahim N, Naveen Kumar Das, Rahul Sai, Sai Babu, Sumit Singh, Rishi Varun, Vamsi Krishna, Digvijay Subhash, G. Tanuj, Gurrap Ramakrishna, Nikhilesh Rajesh Nagare, Pranay Kumar, Sambit Saurav, Uppala Lavakumar, Venkataramana.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Electrical Engineering, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Aman Saxena, Ankur Gupta, Diksha Sharma, Himanshu Srivatsava, Kanchan Sahu, Kumidini Madasi, yes, Lagudu Sri Hari Kumar, Nalla Navya, Naveen Nagarapun, Prateek Piyush, Rohit Chavan, S. Seturaman, Shashank Varsine, Vineet Varma, Hitendra Prakash Patil, Nikhil Sahu, Pankaj Raman, Raghu Guduru, Rama Sivasai Prashanti Balabhadruni, Singam Reddy Akil Sai Reddy, Mallela Sahiti Prabhat, Sangram Kesari Seti, Ankit Ramachandra Kumar Joshi, Dulla Dinesh Sai Kumar, Kausik Dev, Kaunika Varma, Parth Mankar, Pavan Sharma, Saloni Kumari, Shyamala Sai Charan, Sangeeta Srirvi, Saptarshi Sanyal, Satyavarapu Narendra, Patnala Soni Venkata Prabhakar.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of degree of Masters of Technology in Mechanical Engineering. And I pray that they and other in absentia be admitted. Lakshman Palas Galgoti, Rajesh Sahid Chavan, Sunil Bandi Surender, Kranti Kumar, Vaibhav Singh, Akanksha, Ankit Kumar, Gaurav Shankar Patel, Quasi Nazruddin, Nikhil Jagadish Shinde, Prakash Varma, Rajneesh Kumar Maurya, Ranjan Kumar, Sheikh Izazuddin, Venkata Narasimha Rao, Lagisetti Viranchi Krishna, Sigdhar, Manu Sharma, Dheeraj, Prashant Bandari, Sivasai Kumar, Sri Durga, Adarsh Sharma, Gautam, Hari Krishna Reddy, Indra Bahadur Singh, Manish Kumar Prajapati, Hari Krishna, Umar Rajshekar, Shubham, Tejas Sunil, Vikram Raj, Goni Mauli, Soumya Shri, Santosh Manikanta, Abhishek Singh, Manoj Kumar, Srujan Kumar, Ravi Teja, Naveen Kumar, Prithvi Raj Prabhakar Jadhav, Sangani Shiva, Nazir Ahmad, Tejas Kishore Kumar Agarwal, Saurabh, Vijay Kumar, and Kirti Vardhan.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Electronics and Communication Engineering, and I pray that they and the others in absentia be admitted. Mr. Abhishek Gaurav, Ambati Mahesh, Sandeep, Natha Harika, Madisetti Sai Santosh Raviteja, Pravallika Rathod Lotawat, Pushpendra, Manumalla Rupa, Chintala Sai Rajesh, Tirukovela Krishnateja, Yashwant Gadde, Lavan Chandar, Gurrepati Nikhita Raj, Sangha Saumya, Gunturu Supriya, Alluri Vaibhav, Battu Sivalakshmi, Bhavana Bhimireddy, Devant Kumar, K. Akhita, Ravi Roshan Kumar, Subham Chandrasekhar, Sivakrishna, Subharam, Teja, and Yogesh Kumar.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Metallurgical and Materials Engineering, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Aditya Manohar Mahajan, Amit Kumar, Jose Vipana, T. Karan Singh, Mohammad Nishar, Pushpak Kumar Sen, Sandeep Kumar Bauri, Anuj Patil, Nikhil TG, Chitresh Chandra, Shardendu Shukla, Vinod Kumar, Vinod Kumar,
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Chemical Engineering, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Rayavarapu Appalnaidu, Brinda A.S., Praveen Banotu, Shivani Kishore, Vandana Raj, Chandrakant Singh, Harshita Dwivedi, Mohana Krishna, Pinky Lodi, Rohit Kumar, Somnath Kumar Gupta,
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Amardeep Bhagat, Animesh Jain, Anurag Sharma, Dheeraj Kumar Bhargav, Divya Makhicha, Dolu Venkatamadu, Guru Pratap Sharma, Jadhav Nikhil Sunil, Khaja Hussain Sheikh Haji, Manas Kumar Mishra, Sachin Kohli, Shraddha Jain, Suryansh, Tripti Singh, Vimal Kumar, Vivek Dalai, Abhishek Chaudhary, Ponnuru Surya Ganesh, Raja Bharat Kumar, Ramanand Vibhude, Bishop Kumar Singh, Sanapala Sarvabhauma, Sanjay Singh Rawat, and Sonali Agrawal.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Biotechnology, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Aditya Ganesh, Anjana Sriya Sikaram, Debashmita Sharma, Kadavala Triveni, Arun Kumar, Riya Saho, Gorantla Sai Susmita, Saundarya R, Sumati, Tina Chandana, and Tirtha Tarafder.
Rakesh Rathor, huh? Okay. Azmir Anil Kumar, Kale Sev Kumar, Kale Sev Kumar, huh? Anil Kumar, okay. Azmir Anil Kumar, K. Sev Kumar, Kakala Ramesh, Sev Kumar, K. Ramesh, V. Venkateswarlu, V. Venkateswarlu, M.Tech Thermal Engineering, Pankaj Kaushik, L. Praveen Nayak, Vashisht Kant, Srijit Ganguly, Ambal Sai Teja, Rakesh Rathore, G. Sravan Kumar, B. Sri Lakshmi, Amuj, Ashok Kumar Patel, Kapil Deshpande, Vishal Roy, L. Teja Sai, Nilesh Pratap Singh, Pankaj Kaushik, V. Ramarao, I request all the recipients of the MTech degree to stand.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the director of this institute, I admit the candidates presented to me and others in absentia to the degree of Master of Technology and charge them to be worthy of the same.
Sir, the heads of departments will present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed course of study and have been found fit for the award of the degrees of MSc Mathematics, MSc Tech Physics, MSc Chemistry, Master of Computer Applications, and Master of Business Administration MBA, in the following order: Department of Mathematics, Physics, Chemistry, Computer Science and Engineering, and School of Management.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Science in Applied Mathematics and in Mathematics and Scientific Computing. And I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Ankit Tikara, Archie Bajpai, Barnali De, Indramani Mohanty, Kapil Garg, Kumari Preetika, Rahul, Rishabh Agnihotri, Abhishek Pratap Singh, Akash Sharma, Aman Kumar, Krishna Prajapati, Parul Agarwal, Praveen Patinder, Ritesh Ranjan, and Zainab Taj.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of degree of Master of Science Technology in Engineering Physics, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Akash Anand, Akshit Kumar, Bhargav Konwar, Brajesh Kumar, Chandan Maurya, Neha Sravan, Deepak Kumar, Gigi, Jyotismata Sahu, Kamini Daksh, Lekans Rana, Manu Kumar Sharma, Muhammad Aftab Alam, Muhammad Tariqul Islam, Mukul Sutar, Nikhil Tiwari, Nutan Tripathi, Parthiba Sharma, Prayash Kumar Dash, Preeti Kumari, Venugopal Rakshada, Riyan Ibrahim, Sannu Kumari, Shivani Sahu, Vidhi Bhatt, and Vipin. Thank you.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Science in Organic Chemistry and Analytical Chemistry, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Aruri Aishwarya, Kajal Jain, Kannaya Kushwaha, Mansi Singh Patel, Palle Parimala, Prashant Ramesh Kumar Parikh, Rakesh Yadav, Ajay Jummadi, Anjali Garg, Arpit Khandelwal, Kavita, okay. Maidam Sandhya, Matta Nagalakshmi, Meera Jolly, Bukya Maunika, Mufida M, Priyadarshini I, Ram Nivas, Sonu Kumar, Sumit Sharma, Sindhu Priya V, Vivek Jain.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed course of study and have been found fit for the award of degree of Master of Computer Applications, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Abhishek Sharma, Aditya Khilari, Akanksha Joshi, Akhilesh Sharma, Ashish Shah, Ayushi Sharma, Debashish Dalai, Deepak Gehlot, Saurav Prakash Devkar, Ganasham Singh Sisodia, Hariom Gujar, Himanshu Chaudhary, Jayant Kumar Rai, Jayanta Roy, Kajol Parmar, Kashish Jain, Kartika Dokhe, Krishnapal Niranjan, Manoj Singh Munda, Neha Pawar, Nikunj Verma, Nirmal Singhune, Parvesh Tyagi, Pooja Kumari, Prakash Gupta, Pranav Kasera, Rakesh Das, Ramagopal Patidar, Sachin Davar, Sanidhya, Shantanu Agarwal, Shika Gupta, Shivam Kumar, Shweta, Somi Agarwal, Sudeep Lakra, Takir Patan, Tripti Yadav, Varun Gautam, Vishnu Dakad, Yash Rathod. Thank you.
Sir, I present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration, and I pray that they and others in absentia be admitted. Akanksha Upadhyay, Allad Jayvant Kumar, Amgoth Anand, Arjun Das, Vinay Bhargav, Chaitra, Challa Ratna Abhishek, Vinod Kumar, Debendu Ghosh, Deepthi Ramesh Pogula, Duppati Premchand, Anudeep, Yashwant, Gaurav Anshuman, Katti Anil Kumar, Alekhya, Jagadish, Olipriya, Puvula Radesh, Rakesh Roshan, Shubham Oja, Supriya.
Siddharth Kumar, Arvinda, Karisma Rafiq Bhagwan, Shivan Tiwari, Kati Soni, Shaifali Mishra, G. Vikas, Avinash Mamidi, Nitish Kumar, Nitish Kumar Rana, Ashok Ganesh, Ashok, Praveen, Pankaj, Vinith Reddy, I request all the recipients of the degrees of MSc Mathematics, MSc Tech Physics, MSc Chemistry, Master of Computer Applications and Master of Business Administration to stand.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the director of this institute, I admit the candidates presented to me and others in absentia to the degree of Master of Business Administration, Master of Computer Application, Master of Science Tech and Master of Science, and charge them to be worthy of the same.
I request Mr. Nikhil TD, MTech in Material Technology. Yeah, I request all the recipients of degrees to stand and repeat the pledge along with Mr. Nikhil. Please put your right hand like this and then repeat the pledge along with Mr. Nikhil.
We, the graduates of the National Institute of Technology, Warangal, hereby pledge that we shall always endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties as engineers and scientists, that we shall always endeavor to utilize our knowledge of science and technology for the service of our country and the glory of our institute, that in all circumstances we shall try to uphold the dignity of the individual and the integrity of the profession, that we shall in word and deed guard against all narrow loyalties and sectarian prejudices, and cherish with pride the basic unity of our country. Thank you.
As a mark of our respect to the Honorable Chief Guest, may I request our beloved Director, Professor Raman Rao Garu, to present a memento to Dr. Kalai Selvi ma'am. Now let me propose vote of thanks. At the outset, let me congratulate all the scholars and students who have received their degrees today. My congratulations to their proud parents also who are present here and others who are witnessing the program online. We are indeed grateful to Dr. Kalai Selvi for agreeing to be the chief guest of today's function. Many of you may not be knowing, she has just taken over as the Director General of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research and Secretary of DSIR just 15 days back on 18th August. And immediately after this, we have made a request to her to be the chief guest for today's convocation. And we are indeed grateful to her for agreeing to be the chief guest and making it convenient to be here. Ma'am, we are also thankful to you for your scintillating address, which has really energized and show path to all our graduates. In fact, the important issues you have made, I'm sure our scholars and graduates will be keeping in their mind, particularly her appeal to all of us to strive to reach below 5 rank in next 5 years' time. I'm sure we will all strive for that. And also to take at least one goal of the SDGs and the 10 scholars and students to form a group and achieving those goals. And also particularly with reference to the water, health, energy, etc. These are all the things I'm sure we will all strive to achieve these goals, and then the advice given by ma'am will be always in our memory. We are grateful to our beloved director, Professor Raman Rao Garu, who is also chairman of BOG, for his constant support and guidance at every stage of the activities of this institute. He now has the rare distinction of presiding over 6 convocations of this institution in one term. We are sure his blessings will always be with us for reaching greater heights in our professional path. Our special thanks to the academic section headed by Professor N.V. Umamesh Garu and examination section headed by Professor Srinivas Acharya for meticulously planning the results processing and obtaining the certificates and medals and arranging this convocation function. We are thankful to our BOG members, deans, advisors, heads of department, senators, and all our faculty and non-teaching officers and staff who, by virtue of being the members and conveners of different committees, have immensely contributed for their systematic planning and successfully conducting this convocation function. Our special thanks to the friends from the media, electronic and print media, for the wide coverage of this convocation. We are also thankful to the district administration, police, and other officials for their support. We compliment all the students for making it convenient to revisit their alma mater along with their parents and receiving their degrees. We wish them all success in all their endeavors. Thank you all once again.
Friends, I just requested for a special moment. I have already decided that I will not accept any memento from anybody. But I don't want to disrespect your love, affection, recognition, honor, whatever you may call it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to hand over this to one person who is the image carrier or image barrier of this institute, and he is taking the honor that is given to me. Meaning is, the honor given to DG CSIR and the Secretary DSIR. I think I'll call upon one person who read out the pledge, because he is your representative, that's all.
Mr.
I want to
Nikhil.
give it to everyone. I'm dedicating this to each and every one of you. He, as a representative of NIT Warangal, will receive this from me, and this is the honor that you have given to the country. Thank you very much.
May I request all the members to rise for the national anthem and remain standing.
Thank you.
Sir, there is a-
I now declare the convocation, 20th convocation closed.
Thank you. All the members are requested to stand and rise and remain standing till the academic procession leaves the auditorium.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल गायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता
Thank you everyone.
All right,
Yeah.
please stay calm. There are some instructions to be given regarding lunch.
Yeah. So the graduates, parents and the senators, for them, the lunch is being arranged in the IFCA from 1 p.m. Okay? Please arrange the lunch and congratulations to all of you.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Apparently, the lunch is arranged a little earlier for all of you, 12:30 p.m. It's already ready. It is arranged for graduates, parents, and senators in IFCA, Institute Food Court A, from 12:30 p.m.